Why, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be reviewing my first ever movie. Now, today I'm going to be reviewing The Greasy Strangler. It came out this year in October, um, which is actually I'm still in October. We're still in October at the time I'm recording this, but yeah, this is the first film I decided to review today. Now, The Greasy Strangler is about this old guy and his son who live in this apartment, and there's like a crazy murders going on in the city, where like a big massive like deformed guy covered in grease like murders people in pretty horrific fashions. He like pulls their like eyeballs out, or he like just like dissolves like their neck or whatever, or he like disembowels them or whatever. And and also one thing I have to mention is that the guy who's suspected of being the so-called Greasy Strangler, he really loves grease on his like meals. He'll like be like, there's one scene where he goes like a hot dog stand and he orders a hot dog, and he's like, this hot dog really needs to be covered in loads and loads and loads and loads of grease. But the guy's like, no, sir, that's against health regulations. We can't have it covering that much grease. But he's like, no, I need this dog to be covered in grease. I need to be covered in grease. So he eventually goes on with his demands. And the son of the guy who's suspected of being the Greasy Strangler, he gets like a girlfriend who's got like Janet, and there's like, and he does like, and then, he sort of thinks he actually finds love and stuff because he thinks he's won the way to her heart, whereas like there's a scene later on where like the father actually, he kind of shags the girlfriend, but the son's like, you may have shagged her, but you won't ever get to her heart. You may have fucked her, but you'll never get to her heart. So that sort of gets him off her. So it's sort of interluded between the funny scenes between the son and the father, and the occasional sex scene with like Jeanette, with like a deformed figure going around murdering people, and it was like covered in grease, and it eventually comes to a head where the son realizes and sort of accepts that his father is like the Greasy Strangler. This is what I'm remembering, by the way. And they sort of make truce with each other, and they sort of go on a fishing trip or whatever, and they go off into the mountains and like, do stuff, and like, so I guess he isn't actually caught, but they sort of carry on their misadventures. Maybe there will be a sequel in the future. Who knows? But that's going to conclude my first film review. I was quite drunk recording this, by the way, and I've actually tried many times to actually record a review of this on my other computer, but it was an absolute bitch, and it was sort of pissing me off. So I've actually managed to get this one going to actually record this review. So I'm finally happy that I managed to fucking record this shit. So yeah, that's been my first film review, not recounting the previous film of like the shitty 50 Shades of Grey film. And yeah, The Greasy Strangler, I give it a 9 out of 10 for story, because like the story's like really good. And I give it I think it was a 7 out of 10 for sound, because the sound effects when the Greasy Strangler kills people is like really realistic. And so I give it a 10 out of 10 for characters as well. So the way the characters are, they're pretty funny. And I probably say the biggest part of the film was probably the visuals, with how the characters were and how they were portrayed, and I just found it really good. So yeah, that's going to conclude my first film review, and I don't know what my next film review will be, but it'll hopefully be of a good film, and I'll see you next time for the next film review, and yeah, bye bye.